What is up, everybody? It is the Midnight Mike Show coming to you live from the Long Island Sound. I am your host, Midnight Mike, and I am ready for another show and another disappointment. But can we have some hope? That is the question. A lot to talk about tonight. I'm hoping that we're going to be having our local Midnight Mike law enforcement official, Honest Abe, on, because he actually has, I guess he has some connections in the Indianapolis Police Department, and he has been trying to get as much information as possible, although everything seems like has gotten better and stabilized. But for those of you who obviously don't know, I mean, I don't know if you weren't on social media or whatever, but Mark Sanchez in Indy to do the Indianapolis game, obviously commentary and whatnot, was at like 12:30 this morning, stabbed pretty bad, and from what I'm hearing, more than once, and had to be rushed to the hospital. But from what I'm hearing right now, stable condition, and I hope everything is okay, obviously, because he's only 38. He still could have come on and taken Justin Fields' spot. I know he's not the greatest quarterback of all time in Jets history, and he needed a lot of help, but I'll tell you what, he's done better than the quarterbacks we've had over the past 10 years, right? So I always sitting there holding out hope, like, hey, call Mark Sanchez. Hey, call Vinny. He's only like 70, give him a call. I honestly, at this point, feel like we could call the 98 Jets up, Curtis Martin, Wayne Corbett, Keyshawn Johnson, Vinny Testaverde, that defensive line, that offensive line, and they could do better than the Jets that we are seeing on the field right now at the ages they are at right now. I honestly, am I wrong? Am I wrong? The Yankees, we'll talk about it. I don't want to talk about it, but we'll quickly mention it. And hockey's coming up and all that stuff. This is the Midnight Mike Show, obviously. Let's get this started. We can't do that without our opening and, of course, the Jets chant. So let's get going. All right, I'm just checking out here in the comments section. We've got Travis in there, Michael Landau, Chris, Buffalo Chris. That's Chris 716 for all you guys in there. Valerie's in there, and Ryan, our resident Patriot troll. New York Jets superfan in the house. Ivan in the house. Good to see everybody. Please hit that like button. That is the most important thing you could do. Super chats, awesome. Please help out. Subscribe. That's free. Gifted channel memberships or joining the channel helps out. But seriously, the free things that you guys can do as people watching the show and appreciating what Maddie and myself do is just hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. Okay? And we welcome in, no matter what Michael Lando tells you, we welcome in fans of all teams in here to talk trash and have fun and all that stuff. So we're looking forward to a good show tonight. Let's bring in my co-host, the Beavis to my butthead. Maddie Jets, how you doing?
I'm all right, man. Ready to be heard again.
You got the Batman Beyond?
No,
Batman.
The Pattinson one.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I did get a sweet new fucking sweatshirt.
Let's check it out. What do you got?
Got the
one
nice. That has the dual-sided one where it's like this side's got the NY logo.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
I was like, all right.
I got a hoodie last year, and it was just a plain green hoodie, and I've worn it on the show before, I believe, and it just had the Jets logo sewn in right here.
Yeah, those are great.
Yeah, well, I was looking. I would have rather had. I like hoodies, but at that time I was looking for a zip up. They didn't have it, so I got this one, and the Jets logo was so much smaller than I thought than it looked on on the Jets shop. The one you got looks nice. It's a nice size for a side logo.
Yeah, it's cool. It's it's one that you can kind of wear out with like you could wear it over a shirt you're wearing a tie with for lunch or something and not look totally retarded.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was excited, and I got the. I don't know if you could tell the difference in the little shrine behind me. It's pretty hard to see, but we have expanded to another helmet up there in the dead middle underneath the. As you can see, I'm pointing at the fucking screen because I'm dumb. Right there we have a.
Is it the one right in the middle on the top row that's
right
boxed?
Underneath
I wish I could zoom.
Anyways, it's the Rivals mini helmet.
Trust you.
And then I got the Garrett Wilson Funko on top there.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I didn't know they made one of those. I was fucking around on Amazon, and I may have been in my cups, as they say, and I was like, and then it showed up, and I was like, oh yeah, I did buy that.
Yeah, well, one of the only Jets that we can honestly say we've been happy with. Garrett Wilson.
His credit has not echoed our feelings of I'm sure he wishes he were dead.
Well, yeah, obviously you can't say that. He's with the team for the next, what, 5? What did they? I don't even remember what they signed him for. Was it 5 years?
But he's been overwhelmingly positive, which just shows what a professional he is, in my opinion.
Ryan, our resident troll, Yankees lost today. They didn't just lose. They got embarrassed. Like, not even like 10-1. 10-1. Like, what? And you call yourself a playoff team and you're losing 10-1? Like, you should never see scores like that.
Why are you letting a guy talk shit to you who has 17 teams?
No, I'm not mad at Ryan.
Okay, because I'm like, this dude runs his mouth about whoever is good.
No.
You know, I'm a Patriots fan, but I mean, I'm a Bucks fan when they're playing the Jets this week. Like, come on, man. Nobody can take you seriously. I mean, your mom is telling me the other day she doesn't know what your problem is.
Oh shit. Like, okay, so what happened here? Now I'm seeing from these guys. I just.
Oh, you didn't know he got arrested?
No. What?
Yeah.
Now you have to fill me in because for the past 2 hours, I've been watching Halloween 3 Season of the Witch with my daughters.
Oh, okay.
So I've been off of everything. So what happened?
I mean, I only know the bare bones, but I guess they did their their preliminary investigation, and Sanchez's role in it has him getting arrested as well.
Well, what is his role in it?
I don't know. They're not publicizing that yet, but they're just saying that he was not just some innocent little lammykins who got stabbed. And, I mean, yeah, he got stabbed, and the other guy's going to get charges too, it sounds like. But
yeah, that's like much worse charges.
More likely than not, he's probably going to get drunk and disorderly is what it sounds like to me. I mean,
well, goodbye NFL job.
Who knows? We'll see what comes out.
Who knows? Dude, if he gets arrested for drunk and disorderly, he started a fight.
Again, let's just wait to see what the actual shit comes out as. They may drop the charges tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Ivan comes in. What's up, cousin Kenny? How you doing? Hello, everyone who's going to the game tomorrow. Anybody in the chat going to the game tomorrow? If you are, congratulations. You are braver than I, because I wouldn't be.
If I were around, I'd go, because you're getting in for be like, I'll buy you a beer. All right, come on, we're sitting downstairs. Like, I can't tell you how many sporting events I've been to where the team just stinks. And like somebody who has season tickets, like, I got one and I'm just giving it away. Be like, well, buy you a beer. How'll that be?
I didn't know Ryan was a Rays fan.
Well, this week.
Yeah, but regardless, it's like, so you as a Rays fan not making the playoffs are making fun of a team that, yes, they lost 10-1, but they're in the division. They're in the divisional series. So
Brian,
we already
you
won
are
a
going to
series.
be the worst stepson ever.
And he says, no way the Cowboys will lose to the winless Jets in New Jersey. What do you think, Matty? Is there even a
I mean, if you guys remember, because you can go back and look, I said this would be the first win of the Jets season. And I'm walking that back. I don't see it. I'm sorry. I knew the Jets were going to be bad, but I didn't think they'd be this bad. So it's one of the few times me and Ryan Ree agree that, dude, I'm sorry. I mean, I'd love to see it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I got a whole day planned after the Jets game tomorrow, and I'm like, I'd love to be walking around, head held high, but something tells me I'm gonna be looking at them feet most of the time.
Yeah, I don't even know what to think at this point. The Jets. I mean, it's the Cowboys have a absolutely horrible defense. So if the Jets
So do the Jets.
no, I agree. So if the Jets play like they did against Pittsburgh, or they play like they did against the Bucks in the fourth quarter, or they play like they did against the Dolphins, but maybe don't fumble 3 times, don't have 100,000 yards in penalties, the Jets offense can move the ball. And I think they can. So this could be a high scoring, it could be a 30-30 game.
But I just
but the
I have
football
more faith
gods,
in the Dallas offense than I do the Jets offense, because the Jets offense is on 1 week, off next week.
What's up, Sith happens. He
Ooh,
says
I didn't know
McClellan
that.
has a G5 figure, but it's sold out.
I have my Sanchez one somewhere, and part of me is like, I want to get some fake blood and put it on it and fucking.
Oh shit, man! We
up.
should have all worn Sanchez jerseys tonight.
I got one in the closet. That would have been
That's so funny, dude. And once again, if you don't believe that our show is just one of the greatest Jets underground shows on the internet, Tom Brady himself is back in the comments section. Thank you, Tom. I hope
There
you hit the like
What's
button.
up, Big TB?
Hope you hit the like button. Oh, come on.
Like I say, don't make me ground you, and your social studies homework better be done tonight.
Okay, so they're saying he was drunk and he attacked a DoorDash driver.
Oh, that must have come out recently. I mean, more, and again, by recently, more recently than I've been reading. So,
well, like I said, I'm hoping Abe calls in. Whatever.
You know, I used to be a cop, right?
Okay, I'm hoping Abe calls in, because Abe.
Oh, he has connections. Okay.
Well, he texted me earlier and he told me that he's talking to a guy that he knows in the Indianapolis.
Okay. I was like, I can give it the ins and the outs of this arrest, or like how it works, but yeah, if he's got connections, that's different.
Yeah, he says, "Yep, we got 100 level seats for only $200." Now, my question is, now hold on, is that 2 or 3 seats for $200?
I guarantee you, it's at least 2.
Yeah,
I promise you, it's at least 2.
Absolutely.
And they probably were like, we'll throw in a game to be named later.
And here we go. Starting tonight outright, our boy, Michael Lando, channel member, comes in with $20 and says, like and subscribe all. Remember, folks, you don't need to send us $20 to like and subscribe. That is free. But if you want to go the extra mile like our boy Lando, you send in that $20, you get a Jets chant. Jets. And Michael, because he's so generous with us, has his own video clip for when he donates his money. Now, you guys, if you donate over $10, I have other video clips for you, but this one is specifically for our boy Michael Lando. And here it is. Let's watch it again. It's always so sweet to watch Klecko bury a quarterback. So enjoy it, folks. It was just different back then. I'll say it. I said it once. I'll say it again. I'll say it every time we watch that clip, Maddie. God damn, football was so much tougher back then.
So much.
Like, that was not a penalty. that was fair game. Fair game. Thank you, Michael. Much appreciated. That is outrageous and awesome. Kim's in the house. How you doing, Kim? Good to see you. She says, hey to everybody. I hope everybody sends that love back. Dak leads the league in what? Quarterback rating, yards, touchdowns. What are we talking about, Valerie? I don't know. I might have missed a comment or something when you were talking to somebody, so I apologize for that if that's the case, but we will see. Tomorrow, Mike will have anger issues when Cowboys murder the Jets 30-10. Yeah. I like I've said, I've said this before on this show, and Maddie and me hold similar
Wild Wave. What's up?
But we don't root for losses. No matter how bad we are, we could be 0-16. We're not rooting for a loss in that final game of the season.
It's kind of like when you know you're going to fail a math test, but you really will try to pass it. It's kind of like that. That's like the writing's on the wall, but if by some miracle I get that 71% or whatever, or 60%, you're like, I am so stoked for it.
Well, the only problem, Maddie, is I don't give a shit about math.
Neither do I, but I need to
care
know when I graduate from high school.
But I care a lot about the Jets. So that's the only difference. Let me get a sip of my water, and I should open my beer soon. And today, if you got those of you who have been around for a while will remember that every year I head to the oldest steam powered cider mill in the country. It's Clyde's BF Clyde Cider Mill, and today I got some apple cider. It's the best apple cider, and I've had apple cider from Connecticut to New York to New Jersey to Pennsylvania, and it's by far the best, like by far. And I have some here, but I need water.
I did search that McFarland Garrett Wilson. It's pretty cool looking, I gotta say.
Well, all his are really detailed, aren't they?
Yeah, the problem is I hate Todd McFarland, so like I hate buying his shit.
Oh, I see what you did, Admiral.
I see what you did there.
What you did.
You're so funny.
You scoundrel. Guys, keep hitting that like button. I really do appreciate it. Tim comes in and says, yo, good to see you back, Tim. I love when people look. I know I understand a lot of you have the standard avatar of just like like a letter, the first letter of your handle name. But when you throw up something as your avatar, it helps me because I have a hard time with names and all that stuff. But it helps me remember that you've been here. So I remember the TH. Yeah, and it really does help out. Now, once again, Valerie hasn't had one forever, but she's our first lady. She's been here, since me and Maddie kind of started doing this. So if you stick around long enough, me and Maddie will remember you. But like Michael Lando came in with all that Judas Priest, the tattoo and whatever, easy to remember. Even Admiral Mighty Buffoon with the Lloyd Christmas,
it is a great picture.
Yeah, easy to remember. He says, "Oh, it's in stock now." Did you see a price for it, Maddie?
Yeah, it's close to $40, give or take.
And what is it? Is it just him standing? Is it him catching?
It's him like with a catch, and it's got like a stand and a nice background. It's cool. It's very pretty. Again, you're right. McFarlane's figures are very well done and well detailed. I'm gonna have to see if Amazon has it.
He's saying only one seat, $200. I mean, that's
really?
Too good for the lower bowl.
Yeah, I was gonna say, depending on how close you are, that's still not bad. I mean, believe me, if the Jets were fucking 3-1 right now, that ticket would have cost you $800.
Oh, absolutely. And it's just ridiculous. I mean, I said at the beginning of the season, like they were like, "Oh, you planning on heading to any Jets games?" And I was like, the only chance of me getting to a Jets game at MetLife is later in the season when you could get tickets for like $40. That's when I go to a Jets.
I remember the last year Zach Wilson was like the starter right before Rodgers, and it became a joke where everybody's like, "Oh yeah, dude, I got my seats for $13."
Yeah, that's me. That's me. Look, I love the Jets, but I have a family, I have a house, I have 2 cars, I have payments out the ass.
Look, I like a good steak, but I'm not going to buy shitty steak just to be buying steak.
That's my point. Yeah.
Jets doesn't mean they deserve, 4 digits of my money just because they're my team. Give me a reason to buy your shit. I mean, I'm kind of mad that I bought this hoodie, but I'm not mad because it's fucking sweet. But
it is pretty sweet.
But I'm like sitting here going, I'm not going to go especially for me, I would need to fly out, find somewhere to stay, go to the game, fly back. So that's work missed, et cetera, et cetera. And it's like, I'm not going to fly out for a team that I know is going to get their pants pulled down and their butt spanked.
Well, and not only that, but if you're paying a couple $100 per ticket, and I don't mean $200, I'm talking
we're talking real money.
Yeah, if you're paying that for a ticket, it's not just the flying and or the gas that it takes for me to get to MetLife. Then it's $100 parking and $100 for a hot dog. Well, the hot dogs are what, 100. You got $1,500 for a beer.
Yeah, like $34 for beer. Like when I went to the Rangers game, I was getting Stellas and they were $34. Or no, they were $17 a piece. And of course, I'm getting them 2 at a time. And I was like, Jesus Christ.
And what I want to know, have you seen? There's a thing that goes around on X or Twitter or whatever all the time, and it shows like Major League Baseball.
Yeah, I see those all the time.
And it gives the beer prices at each stadium.
Yeah.
How come some teams can sell beer for $5 a beer, and some teams are selling them for $17 a beer? Like, what? Who makes
it? I really don't know. I was thinking the same thing, but I was like, I guess it's just a matter of they'll pay for it, so fuck it. I mean, It's,
I feel like that's how
everything
Disney
is
is
just
now.
worth what people will pay for it.
I feel like that's how Disney is now. They've jacked up prices and done so much shit with jacking up prices and whatnot. And it's like, if people keep paying it, they're going to keep jacking up prices. Why wouldn't they? Until the market says no more.
Well, I know Disney's taken somewhat of a hit, so we'll see if things change. But I don't know. My wife's going in November, so we'll see if things are crazy down there. I was gonna get some stuff on that. But the thing is, you vote with your dollars. If like, we keep supporting the Jets because we love them, but my dumbass buys a mini helmet and a hoodie.
Well, there it is.
We're not making them think anything's different.
No, I try not to support the team with monetarily with money. But I do at Christmas. Usually anyone, my father, my mother, my grandparent, whoever.
Yeah.
If they come to me and go, "What can we get you for Christmas?"
Just give me Jets stuff.
Yeah, I go Jets, Devils, Yankees. Yeah. Anything with that on it, you're good.
Yeah, it's a pretty safe bet that I'm not gonna not like it.
Yeah, because I could say horror movies, but they're not going to know which horror movies I like.
All of a sudden, you've got like, some fucking Disney fucking Halloween special T-shirt. You're like,
I'd wear that.
Like, thanks for Mr. Bogety.
Wow, Wow, you went deep on that.
An old school, man. I was trying to come up with a good one.
Wild Wave, what's up? How you doing? Valerie says Dak is number 1 in yards thrown.
I believe it.
I mean, what does that mean? That doesn't.
We're gonna get our asses kicked so bad tomorrow, dude. It's fucking gonna be so embarrassing. And then I'm gonna take my wife out for lunch wearing my Jets hoodie, and hopefully they'll comp something on my bill.
Ivan, I will tell her that. I'm not gonna dox and whatnot, but I will tell her that, and I will also say that she will be mad at you. So, I have an electric. I have a battery powered leaf blower, and it's much quieter, and it works outstanding.
Yeah, I have one of those too.
I hate standard avatars. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but it's easier for look, here's a tip. It's easy not only for us, but any other show you go on and comment often, they'll remember the avatar more than they'll remember the name, guaranteed. Because you know how many Chris's and Johns and Phil and whatever there are out there. But if you have a very distinct avatar, people will remember it. People will remember it. Contribution, super chat sent. That's Michael. Yeah, Michael, you're the man. Absolutely the man. Eventually we will be getting into weeks and pick our week 2 picks. Actually, we'll do that very soon because I'm assuming Maddie has to get out of here a little past 10. I
do indeed. Actually, right around 10.
The weather will be phenomenal. I'm not driving, so I'll get totally smashed.
Attaboy.
There we go. A good bunch of Hamden football.
Good on you.
Hell yeah. That's
my daughter got it was funny. My daughter got in the mail a thing for applying for college at Hofstra. And my wife's like, I don't even know where the hell that is. I was like, oh, I do.
The alma mater of Wayne Corbett.
I was gonna say Jets used to practice there.
Yeah. AA74 comes in and says 38-24 Dallas. Dak rolling out. We'll see Jake Ferguson and green grass. I mean, it's a look. A better chance than not, the Jets should get destroyed tomorrow.
What's the spread on the game tomorrow? A friend of mine one of my best friends is a Cowboys fan.
I thought it was like 2.5.
I thought it was 2.5, and he said it was like a point, like it might have dropped. So let me pull it up real quick and see what we got here.
Ryan,
it's a 1.5.
Oh yeah,
God,
they're giving the Jets way too much.
Too much credit there,
way
guys.
Too much credit.
That's a DEI spread.
Ryan, Devils will be 1-6 already. I said that to Maddie the last time we were on. I said our opener is against the Hurricanes, who have owned us, and then our home opener
to the season.
Yeah, our home opener is against Florida, and like that's ridiculous. Edmonton, Toronto. I'm not worried about Columbus. I guess that's the one you'll give us, or Tampa Bay. I don't know. I think the Devils are going to be a top team this year. I think they're not going to have a problem getting into the playoffs. 1-6 maybe, but the whole point of that I'm making is we definitely have a rough start of the season. But what that means is that we're going to have a point in the season where we're playing all the scrubs like the Rangers, and it just we'll get a few wins there. We'll build them up, and it'll be like that, right, Maddie?
We'll see what happens. I mean, like I say, you Devils fans run your fucking mouths all the time. It's adorable. But when the Rangers play in your building, it's all blue jerseys. So,
oh, stop it!
It is. It's embarrassing. Again,
so Laker Nation
over 20 years ago. This is
Maddie,
the best part.
Down. Quiet
I
down,
love
Maddie.
it. You do this every time.
Maddie,
You're like, oh, 94 was 30 years ago. This is 20. You're so fucking sad with this shit.
Like, I just do it because I always get a rise out of you.
It's just so fucking.
You get so triggered by how much better the Devils have been in the past.
That Devils fans accuse Rangers of doing all the time.
How is that?
If you guys always say you guys haven't done shit in 30 years. What's the difference between 20?
Hold on. Let's just say we'll count your division championships from 100 years ago as Stanley Cup championships.
They are. You can argue with
we'll count them.
Okay, 4-3.
So you guys. So let's just say this: in the past 50 years, how many championships do the Rangers have?
I'll beat you. In the past 81.
Okay, the Devils have 3.
And
the Devils have 3 since the Rangers went to or won their last Stanley Cup, and the Devils have been to 5 Stanley Cups in that time frame. So, Maddie, it's very clear who the dominant team.
Dude. Oh yeah, I know. And the cheap ticket in the tri-state area where fucking people go to watch the opposing team play.
Don't get triggered, Maddie.
No, dude, you do this because you want the smoke. Well, here it is.
Devils are just the better, more.
No, they're not. And you guys are. I'm guaranteeing you. I'll bet you money you don't get that third Hughes kid.
If we are getting Quinn, we're going to get Quinn.
You are.
Dude, did you see what I tagged you?
Yeah, I saw that. And I'm telling you. You guys keep fucking around like this, the league is gonna step in and be like, no, I watched. They've done it before. How'd you guys get Scott Stevens? Tampering shit from other teams. I'm telling you right now. I mean, granted, you were tampered with, but you guys keep fucking around like that. The league is gonna step in and go, watch.
And we'll already probably have another Stanley Cup by the time Quinn gets on the team.
I know you keep saying that shit.
But no, if we're gonna be factual and really be fair. The Devils are the dominant team in the tri-state area over the past 30 years, 40 years.
Not really.
So we'll just accept that.
Okay.
You know, actually, since they became a team, since the New Jersey Devils became a team in 1983, and you take from 1983 to 2025, the Devils are the clear dominant team.
Yeah, you guys keep telling yourself that.
What's up, Laker Nation? How you doing tonight?
You people in Jersey have such a history of lying to yourself.
No, because I'm not going to ever sit here and say that the Nets are a dominant team.
Yeah, but they're not in New Jersey anymore.
Well,
by the way, I mean, it's just verifying my facts, but your team became a team in 1982. They're fucking my little historian.
Okay. Well, wait. Did they when was the first
82-83? Because 82-83. Because their last season as the Rockies was 81-82.
Okay. Fair enough. 82-83.
I was like, those numbers aren't right, but dude, whatever, man. Like I say, I don't think either team is.
I catch myself throwing stuff out, even on my reaction videos.
I don't think either one of these teams is going to the Stanley Cup Finals this year, and I don't think either one of these teams is getting even to the conference final. So,
let's see here. Oh, this is Alan.
Yeah, that's Alan.
Oh, okay.
He's rebranding.
Yeah, what are you doing, man?
I like it. I like dog.
To be fair, he has an avatar now because usually Alan just has the A.
The A. I like it. I like the rebrand.
Everybody, please hit that thumbs up. We could take a break right now for like 5 minutes and let you do it, or you could just promise to do it, and we'll just continue on with the show. That's what we'll do. Our resident Colts fan in the house. Jets will beat Dallas. Upset alert.
I hope you're right.
Could this be? And I know we were talking about we don't like
very possible.
No, but could this be like the Dallas Cowboys coming in so cocky, thinking, "Oh, this is the Jets; they suck," and then we surprise them?
I don't think a 1-2-1 team is going to come anywhere cocky. To be honest with you, if they have a head coach worth his salt, he's going to be like, "Don't walk in here thinking you assholes are hot shit on a stick because you're playing the Jets." Like I would cite that and be like, "Dude, it's you can't walk in there like that. Like you have to play this game as seriously as you play like the Chiefs or the Eagles or anybody else. If the coaches the team would laugh at him if they said I don't know about that.
You can't compare. You can't be like, hey guys, We got to prepare for the Jets like we do with the Eagles or the Bills.
When you're 1-2-1, yes, you do. Yeah, you can absolutely say that, and I absolutely would say that if I was a coach. Alan, yes, I am in Denver. Why you're watching Love is Blind is beyond me. Isn't that like a reality dating show? But yes, the people in this city are insane.
If I was a coach so that my team didn't laugh in their heads at me, I would say, let's prepare for we need to prepare for the Jets as if the Jets are a playoff team. Like, I wouldn't go as far as naming the best teams in the league. Because then it's just like everybody's like,
okay, you know what? If you're so scared of your team laughing at you, then you shouldn't be a coach. Fuck your team's feelings. If they don't want to get on board, that's fine. But I don't want my team to laugh. That's crazy talk, dude. Fuck it. Name the best teams, because if they don't come in there with their A game, they will get upset.
Alan, this is not an Islanders show. Okay? What are you doing here? We have a Rangers fan and a Devils fan here. What are you trying to pull?
I will say the Islanders are going to be fun to watch this year.
They have a lot of like young talent on the team, no doubt.
I just want Tony DeAngelo to melt down and get fucking kicked off the team like he has every other team he's been in.
Ivan, this is not an Islanders show.
These are your family members, dude.
Alan's not my family member.
Yeah, you're related by marriage somehow, I'm sure of it.
Let's see. I'll go down here in the comments. Oh, I didn't even bring up the scores and all that stuff. Let's see here. I want to come on live and chat with y'all. I can put, usually Maddie leaves around 10 o'clock, and usually at the halfway point is where I'll put the link in the description for people. Once again, I forget all the time, like literally forget all the time. If you guys want to come in tonight, let me know, and I will put it in so we can talk for the last hour and see what you guys have to say.
It'll be fun to watch later.
All right. Okay. Let me pull up the NFL score, what the games are for this week, and me and Maddie will go over them real quick. Of course, I fuck up already.
Gotta look and see who the Monday night game is.
No, we'll be getting to that. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got tomorrow. I could probably bring it. It comes up so small on the screen and all that shit. I'll bring it up for a minute, and then I'll just get back to me and Maddie. Full screen, because it is what it is. Here we go. Make sure to hit that like button, folks, please. It's I can't tell you how much it helps. That's why I bring it up all the time. The YouTube,
I think this looks fine, by the way.
You think?
Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal. I mean, you can see the teams, you can see what time they start. I mean, whatever, it's fine. Like,
all right. Well, then we got a London game, folks, starting us out off at 9:30 a.m. here on the East Coast.
Got another one of these fucking things.
It's one of the ones where you roll out of bed and realize the game's already at halftime, and you're like, what?
Well, with this matchup, you also realize you should just go back to bed.
Yeah. The Vikings with who's quarterbacking the Vikings right now?
I don't even know. I don't.
Is it Carson Wentz?
I have no idea. That's a Sean question.
I think it's Carson Wentz.
That's one of the nicest things about not doing fantasy and not betting is I don't have to give a fuck who's starting for anybody but the Jets.
Vikings Browns, Maddie. Neither team's the home team. Even
that's the thing is I was going to give it to the Browns at home, but I realized no one's at home. So
no, and I actually think it'll be a higher percentage of Vikings fans because the Vikings were just in Ireland, so all these jerseys and like Ireland. Traveling from England to Ireland is like traveling from New Jersey to Connecticut. So it's not that hard to do.
I guess I'm going to take the Vikings, but I wouldn't be shocked if the Browns
because the Browns are starting that I forget his name, but they're starting that rookie draft pick.
And I'd love to see him ball out, but I just, first NFL game, I just can't put that much faith in him.
Yeah, let's make Sean happy and we'll pick the Vikings.
Yeah.
How about that?
I mean, but I certainly wouldn't put any money on either of these teams.
The Raiders heading to Indianapolis. Mark Sanchez will not be the color commentator there.
Gonna go. I mean, this is an easy one. It's the Colts. They've been playing way better than they're supposed to, and they're playing at home.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. The Raiders just aren't clicking. Pete Carroll at the head coach spot. I feel like he'll eventually get this team kind of clicking.
I think if they give him enough time, yeah. It's just the problem is the Raiders are not known for their patience either. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, dude, they have isn't Tom Brady in their
part of their ownership group?
Yeah.
I don't know why he picked that team, but whatever.
I still am, Bruce. Ever since those movies came out. Are you kidding me? I got 2 original Ducks jerseys hanging up right over there. Love the Mighty Ducks. I mean, I'm a Devils fan, but how can you not love those jerseys? Raiders are without Bowers and Jermaine Pratt. Well, we picked the Colts anyway, so you should be happy. Speaking of Mark Sanchez, I was watching the Need Steelers AFC.
Laker Nation, reading that just gave me a stroke. Cleaned it up and sent it back in.
No, he was watching the game we lost in the AFC Championship.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it sucked.
The Broncos, who could be feasibly a good team, have lost a bunch of games they probably shouldn't have, and now have to play
shredded like a sheet.
Yeah, they have to play the world champion Philadelphia Eagles
at home. It's
yeah.
All good, Laker Nation. I figure we deciphered it, bro.
Yeah, we're going Eagles, right, Manny?
Oh God, yeah. I don't. Basically, if Denver can get out of that game injury free, that's a win for them.
And then we got this one right here: the two teams that are horribly underperforming. The Houston Texans head into Baltimore to play the Baltimore Ravens
and leave without a win.
Yeah, but I picked the Ravens, I think, last week, and they got beaten up.
Yeah, but that's fine. Like, they're not going to come off a bad loss like that and let the Texans get their first win against them. Although, I mean, Jackson's out, so.
What ended up? What was ended? Do you remember what the prognosis was on him?
I don't know. I just saw that he was out for a little bit, but I still think the Ravens a far and away better team.
You guys with your language.
I like it.
Would you say that around your mother or your grandmother? Come on.
I would.
I don't care I don't care. Bruce, what is he actually out for? I don't want to have to look for it. Laziness.
Dolphins Panthers, that's an ugly game. I'm going to take the Panthers on that one though.
I hate to do this, man.
Do what you must.
I'm going to take the Dolphins.
That's fair.
I think the Panthers are a mess. The Dolphins are a mess too. Yeah. They've only beaten the shitty Jets.
They've only beaten the worst team in football.
See, but the Panthers or the Saints could be there too.
I think the Panthers do. I think the Dolphins come in a little overconfident, and no Tyreek Hill really hurts them.
That does, man. That injury
really kills them. So
that injury looked so grotesque.
Yep.
Holy shit. And from what I'm hearing, like the way he dislocated and tore the cartilage in his knee, this could not just be like you're out for the season. Like this rehab, his career could be.
They
over.
Literally said it's his last. That was his last game as a Dolphin, easily. So that's kind of damning when they're like, "There's no chance of a re-sign after this." It's like, oh, okay.
And then you got the Cowboys and the Jets.
We talked about this.
You've switched officially.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the Jets don't take the W on this. I'd love to be wrong, and I'm going to act like we never had this conversation if the Jets do win. But I think the Cowboys by 2 to 3 points max. But it's going to be another one of those games where it's close, but in the end.
All right, real quick. We got our Detroit law enforcement correspondent calling in. New information has come out that Mark Sanchez was arrested. Let's see what Honest Abe has to say. Abe, what's up, man?
What's up, fellas?
What up, brother?
So I only got about 15, 20 minutes on this drive. I've been at work since about 7 o'clock this morning, and I'm pooped. But when all this broke, I immediately reached out to. I have a very legitimate source with the Indianapolis Police Department, and so I immediately reached out and got some clarification on some of the story. It's going to be a very weird dynamic what happens with Mark over the next 72 hours, because he's in the hospital, he's stabilized, but he was not cooperative with police originally on the scene. They are either going to let him completely walk, or he is going to face some very serious felony charges that will most likely result in prison time.
Now, hold on here. That is a huge discrepancy to say, oh, we're just going to let him walk, or felony prison time.
So it's not like, oh, you're a celebrity, we're going to let you walk. That's not what I'm saying. There's a possibility that he has a self-defense claim in all of this, not because he was stabbed. That's not going to help his claim because that was after the fact. But Mark did not facilitate the knife into this incident. Somebody else brought the knife. So if his defense team is able to say that he feared for someone pulled a knife on him and he ultimately used that knife, there's a self-defense claim. Without seeing the surveillance video, obviously I don't know. I know that is what took place based off what my sources have told me. That
Wait,
it was
are you
saying Sanchez stabbed somebody else as well?
That's why he got arrested. Ultimately,
okay,
that's why
see,
he got arrested.
I didn't read that part. I've been busy.
Badass Mark Sanchez. He got stabbed, pulled the knife out, and stabbed somebody.
That's the thing. It's our favorite saying. It's totality of circumstances.
But that's not the case. This is not. If that were the case, it's self-defense 100%, no questions asked. The problem is that Mark slashed the guy in the face. The guy then ripped the knife out of Mark's hands and stabbed him in the chest.
Guy just can't hold on to anything.
When he got stabbed, did he fall into the ass of his commentary team?
That my sources have not confirmed nor denied that.
Now let me ask you this:
Did he keep the knife when he fell back, or did it fly backwards?
Did he fumble the knife?
It might have still been in him. I have no idea.
This is going to be interesting. There's a lot to follow with this. That's going to be really interesting.
Now, I do have another question. Hold on, Abe. I have another question. You said something about, I haven't seen the surveillance video. Is there confirmed surveillance video that will eventually come out? Do you know?
From my understanding, the location of where this took place, there will 100% be surveillance video that I don't know if it will be leaked. I don't know if Mark Sanchez is up there in the echelon of big time celebrities that these things are going to be leaked. But over due process, there will be surveillance video that comes out.
Well, the Freedom of Information Act, anybody can get surveillance footage, or and in a criminal case, they can get body cam footage, they get surveillance footage.
Absolutely. But the ultimate question is there surveillance video that captured this? From my understanding, 100%.
Wow. I'm actually excited to see how this turns out. I feel like I have a little bit more respect for Mark Sanchez.
I kind of want to buy a Jet Sanchez t-shirt to just rock around.
Yeah, like I told go as Sanchez for Halloween, like you said, make a cut in it and have blood coming out.
We're such
I do have my Sanchez jersey. I was debating wearing it tomorrow for the game until I learned, more information as to he is described to be the absolute 100% aggressor in this situation.
Really? So it doesn't look good for him.
It does not look good for him. The potential for a self-defense claim, I think, is very poor and very minimal. However, if I'm in a fist fight and you bring a knife and I grab that knife out of your hands,
yeah, that's a total self-defense. That's 100%. I feared for my life. Right. Any attorney can get him that. That's easy money.
So that's why I say there's no in between. It's either going to be something where he faces really serious potential prison time charges, or will get
off on a self-defense.
Yeah, there's really.
But I'm not.
There's not a lot of gray area here. It's one or the other.
I'm not understanding, because from what you've explained, Abe, is that Mark pulled the knife. Mark cut the guy first, and then that guy took the knife and attacked Mark.
No. Mark attacked this guy.
Okay.
The guy grabbed a knife. Mark then ripped it out of his hands, hit the guy with the knife. The guy then re-grabbed the knife away from Mark and stabbed him.
Wow.
This is going to be interesting.
Yo, I'm sorry. Mark Sanchez is gangster. Like, let's be honest here. Like, if so, someone grabbed a knife, went at Mark, and Mark was like, "Hell no," and then went at him. Now, granted, he fumbled the knife, as we all know, and then the guy was able to get a hold of it, strip him of the knife.
I literally just offered someone $10 for a Mark Sanchez t-shirt. Let's go, boys. Get us back.
All right, so that Abe, dude, that's great information. I'm glad that you called in with that. Anything else that you know?
I'm glad I can actually finally be beneficial to the show.
And anything else like you can or cannot? I guess do you know stuff that you can't?
Don't say shit that can get you in trouble. That's for sure.
No, I just want to know if he knows stuff that he can't tell us.
There is more information that I do know that is not available to the public.
And when do you think in a day, a week that might be available to the public?
So,
or in a Twitter feed or Twitter messages.
Right. So I can't speak as to like how Indianapolis works. I know more in like in a Detroit sense how. So if it were a Detroit case, the way the process it would be is that charges would have to be filed. He's now in custody. So charges have to be filed within 72 hours of being taken into custody.
Is this hospital custody?
Yeah.
Is this hospital custody?
If he's still in the hospital, he's just got somebody with him.
Yeah, and that's kind of a mistake on law enforcement there. Like, if the guy can't leave, don't take him into custody yet, because now you can prolong your time frame.
Yeah, now that 72-hour clock starts.
Right. So that 72-hour clock started. I don't know what point, because this took place last night. Obviously, the news broke this afternoon. I don't know at what point they took him into custody. So the 72-hour clock has started. They'll have to either charge him or release him. My guess is that they're going to try and get him charged, because why take him into custody in the hospital if you're not charging him? So he'll get charged. Once he's charged, that's when discovery has to start to be presented to the defense attorneys, and at which point the complaint, which is filed by the police, by the prosecutor's office, that becomes public information. So the complaint itself, which should have it has to have all the probable cause that's in there. All the cause for the arrest of Mark Sanchez will have to be there for each individual charge. So if he's charged.
Whoop, I lost him. Hold on.
If he's charged with attempted murder or whatever. Oh, go ahead, Abe. You're back.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Lost in service here. So for each charge that he is charged with, the probable cause has to be there. So if he's charged with public intoxication, the probable cause of him being intoxicated in public has to be in that complaint. If he's charged with assault with intent to murder, that probable cause will have to be in the complaint. So there's going to be a lot of information that goes into the complaint that we will see to read that tells us way more details about the case.
But his days as an NFL commentator are most likely over.
I mean, Dante Stallworth killed a man and still played in the NFL.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
He's not wrong.
Ray Rice, he was, we have a bunch of people who've done some fucked up shit and still played in the
Ray
NFL.
Lewis killed the guy before the Super Bowl and
allegedly
played in the game and continued. Yeah, sure.
No, but that's crazy. Abe, give us your thoughts. What are the Jets' chances tomorrow?
So when we did our preseason selections, if you go back to the tape, I had the Jets going 0-4, and their first game was going to be a win in Dallas. So
that's what Matty had the same thing.
In my word, I will continue with that. The Cowboys are a weird team. They get up for certain teams. They're not able to compete with certain teams. Like, the Cowboys are significantly better than the Giants. They squeaked it out. The Cowboys are not as good as the Packers. They tied the Packers. I see plenty of opportunity for them to overlook the Jets, and rightfully so, and shit in the bed, not showing up to MetLife tomorrow, and the Jets taking advantage. I think ultimately the Jets' offense is a lot better than we've seen in a very long time. Dallas's defense is absolute hot garbage. Breece Hall, Isaiah Davis should be able to run rounds around this Dallas defense. Justin Fields, I expect to have another big game. Garrett Wilson against no corners, no NFL caliber corners for the Cowboys. I think Garrett Wilson has another big game.
And Alan Lazard, right?
Alan Lazard might be active, sure. I hope not. Honestly, like, there's no reason why the Jets don't play 13 personnel for the whole game. Like, why are we even playing with multiple receivers? Just put 3 tight ends out there and play fuck it ball. We're going to run it 90% of the time. The other 10%, we're throwing it to Garrett. That's it.
Yeah, that's the worst kept secret in the NFL.
I mean, but
like, everybody knows it.
The problem with this team isn't the offense, though. Like, for the first time.
No, it's not.
Ironically, yeah.
The offense isn't the problem.
But there's always so many more problems to take its place.
It's just no, but honestly, it's just bullshit that we have an amazing defense for a bunch of years, and then all of a sudden we have a completely serviceable offense that scores 20 to 30 points a game, except the Buffalo game, obviously. And now our defense is absolutely terrible. It's like, when was the last time we had both? And I feel it was like Rex Ryan.
Yeah, and even then, I mean, was the offense really that good then?
No,
they were good. No, they were good enough.
They're good enough to make sure that the defense carried them where they needed to go.
They were good enough.
Right. The last time,
but if we don't count that, then it's 98.
Right. And as I was going to say, the last time the offense was the better crew of the team was the Vinny years.
Yep.
Oh, obviously. let's all praise our Lord Vinny Testaverde.
Well, I'm not. No, Mike. No. All I'm saying is that was the last time that the offense was better than the defense. And that just shows you how dog shit our offense has been for the last 30 years.
Well, come on, let's be fair here. That offense was awesome. Like, it's not like that was an awesome offense.
Yeah, but that's not like the point that I'm making. The point is that our defense has always been significantly better than our offense.
Yeah.
Even on bad defensive teams. Like, look at, what was it, like 2019? Our defense was dog shit. And they were still worlds above better than our offense.
Yeah, it's going to be, oh boy, it's going to be tough. It's still going to be tough over the next couple of years.
We're going to be in a lot of shootouts this year. And the problem is that we don't have the offense that can get into shootouts. We're an offense built to be in the lead. Right? We're an offense built to be in the lead.
Well, but another thing is that we're not a high-powered offense. So it's like our offense takes 5 to 7 to 8 minutes to score, whereas other teams can score in a minute. You know, it's just.
But is that such a bad thing? Like, yeah, it's fun.
It is if it's a shootout. That's my point. So if we get the ball with a minute or two left on the clock, chances of us scoring is not good. Whereas you put Josh Allen and the Bills out there. That's a completely right. Josh Allen can lead the team down the field in 40 seconds.
Sure. Right. I agree with that completely. But I think that having a team that can drain the clock, I mean, on a defense that isn't very good, we have to give them every opportunity possible. And so if we can continue to drain the clock, like I think that will ultimately help the offense, help the defense. Keep them off the field as much as possible.
Yeah, well. Another game, another very potential disappointment tomorrow.
Yep. Like I said, Abe stuck to his guns. I walked it back, but either way, we'll see. It
is what it is, man.
I mean,
look, can you blame Matty? Like, after what we've seen, the Jets are just a miserable team to watch.
I know.
Like, and 13. Look, I hate this whole like, oh, they had 13 penalties. No. They had 16 penalties. And then there was one game where it was like, oh, they had like 7 penalties. Yeah, well, there was literally like 7 other penalties that weren't accepted because the Bills were beating the shit out of us and they just were declining penalties because they gained 17 yards on the play and the penalty was for 10 yards or something like that. So it's like this everything that Aaron Glenn has said that he is going to fix, he has not only not fixed it, but I feel like it's potentially gotten worse than last year.
I think it's gotten worse because the expectation was for it to be better.
Yeah, I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day, and I think we have to remember that. But it seems like it's frustrating to see, in my opinion, zero improvement in any area. That's the thing. Just a little bit, you know. It's like Chris Rock's old bit about Stevie Wonder. Can we give Stevie a peek? Like, we're not seeing it. Like, I mean, just how about like only 50 yards in penalties one game? I honestly would be like, well, that's something. I literally would take notice of that.
Well, how about this, guys? How many penalty yards will the Jets have in tomorrow's game?
That really should be our new bet every
week. That's it. Maddie, go ahead. How many penalty yards will the Jets have tomorrow?
I think we need to set an over-under and just go over or under. I think 75.
750. Like
no, like 75 should be the over-under.
That was my number, Maddie.
See? Yeah, 2-1 again.
Hold on.
I'm good.
No, but I want a over and under is easy.
I can't fucking call how many.
No, I know you can't, but I can write it down and we could see Price is Right rules. Closest to the actual retail price without going over wins.
Or we could just do an over-under and that would be fine too.
It's not the same. Over under, it's like under. Oh, okay, we all go under, they go under, we all win. They all go over, we all go over, we all win.
Well,
like give me yardage.
Okay, charged or actual yards that they take? Like, do decline penalties count?
No, we won't do that because we can't. I want to be able to just look at it on the stat sheet. They will not show us decline penalties on the stat sheet.
92.
All right, so Maddie says 92. Then remember, without going over. So you sure want to stick with 92?
I don't care.
Fuck you.
I hate your dumb rules, and I'm just doing this because I have to be here so I don't get fined.
All right, then we'll do both. Maddie, you said 92, but it's 75. If 75 yards is the over-under, are you going the over?
I'm absolutely going the over.
Okay. Abe, what is your yardage? And if it's 75 is the over-under, will you go over and or under?
I'm going under.
Okay, good man.
Wow.
I'm going under. I was going to say 1. This way, Mike, whatever you do, I have to do that.
You have to be the third guy in line to do 1.
Right.
I promise, folks, I won't do that. I won't cheap out.
He's going to go half.
I'm going to go increment 70. I'm going to go 70.
70 yards, taking the under on 75. Well, I'm going over. I got to go over 75. I mean, when was the last time we were under 70? We had that one game, but that was only because so many were declined. I'll go. I truthfully, well, I want to win, but I think the Jets are going to have another 100 yards of penalties. Like, why wouldn't they? Yeah. But I don't want to put 100 because that's going way. That's like almost eliminating me if it's any other team but the Jets. But so if the Jets come out and play a little bit of a more disciplined game and only get 99 yards,
don't forget also, like we saw, and I don't blame refs on games, but we saw the absolute like fuck the Jets moments from the refs in this game.
You could see them from space.
Right. They are playing the Cowboys, who get the complete opposite treatment of that. So we potentially
good factor.
We will see a lot of phantom defensive holding calls, a lot of phantom DPIs, OPIs. We're going to see a lot of those phantom calls against the Cowboys.
All right, I'll kind of go almost right in the middle of you guys. So then we're all kind of even. I'll go 80 yards of penalties with the over on 75. But if you want me to truthfully tell you what I think the Jets are going to get, 113 yards in penalties. There you go.
Put that as a footnote, and we'll give you like half credit if you're right.
That's honestly, I think it's over 100. It's like the Jets suck that bad. Like I have no faith in the discipline.
We might have to make this like way more complicated by like week 7 and be like, all right, how many missed calls against the Jets that would have amounted for X amount of yards? Or like we could become just the penalty show.
We can't even necessarily use that because there were calls like I thought. Abe, what did you think of Garrett Wilson's offensive pass interference? Was it offensive pass interference?
No, not at all.
Okay, Tommy insisted that it was offensive pass interference because he fully extended the arm. He says, I say he was just feeling for his receiver or for his cornerback. Like that's all he was doing.
I did not see like the full extension.
I didn't see any push whatsoever.
I think the best way to address these calls is literally just because it's open for interpretation. If you were a referee, would you have called that call? Is the best way I think.
No, I wouldn't have called that offensive.
I would not have called that. But then I look at when, Fields is 5 yards out of bounds and gets fucking, dropped. No flag there either. And I'm going, if you're going to call shit like that, call it consistently. That was my biggest bitch for that game against you.
Well, and what about that late hit on the field?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, how do we not get to that call? Like, how does a team not get that call?
Because we're the Jets.
Well, there you go.
We're like, we literally are the orphans from Annie.
The Jets never get the calls. It's just we have to accept that.
Well, that said, it is time for me to shake my hiney to my job. So I will leave you in Abe's very capable hands. Guys, I will see you on Tuesday or Monday evening. Sorry, old habits die hard. But I hope everybody has a great weekend. It is going to get real cool around here allegedly tomorrow, and I am here for it.
Hell yeah, man.
Welcome to winter fall.
88 degrees here in Detroit.
Damn, that's what it was today. It was like
we had a hot day today too.
But tomorrow it's supposed to plummet according to my computer. But you guys have a good night. Everybody have a great week. Don't have a great week. I'll see you in 2 days. But I will talk to you soon. Be good, guys.
Have a good one, Maddie. Now, Abe, I know you have to get out of here. What how much time do you have? A couple minutes?
I got about 5 minutes left.
All right. Well, then, you know what? While we do that, and guys, I'm going to get back to all of your comments in the comment section. And I see we have another super chat in the house. So if I know I'm going to F this up by going over here, but I want to get to that super chat right now. Titan Fighter 12 channel member comes in with $5. He gets the Jets chant. Jets, Jets, Jets. How do you feel about Woody not actually being an involved owner? Is he not an involved owner? What are the quickest organization decisions that could net the Jets 9-8? Do you have any thoughts, Abe?
There are no quick decisions to net them 9-8. In terms of Woody being hands-on or hands-off, I think either way it doesn't particularly matter. He's a terrible owner. So if he's hands-on, I think it's terrible. If he's hands-off, it's probably better, honestly. I mean, the Jets were at their peak when Woody was in the UK those 4 years. Like that's what.
Well, no, but the thing is that I will constantly give the one defense to Woody is that over the past like 3 seasons, he's been spending money. Like the Jets are like, oh, get us a quarterback. He gets Aaron Rodgers. Then Aaron Rodgers comes in and says, get me all these guys that I want to play with. And he goes out and gets them and then gets Devontae Adams. And he's spending money. So I can't fully fault Woody on that aspect. Now, the whole raising of the prices, the way he treats season ticket holders, all that shit is garbage.
But that doesn't affect the on-field play.
No, it kind of does, because if the team was better, he could charge higher prices and people wouldn't give a shit because you had a team on the field that you actually wanted to go see instead of by week 6, week 7, week 8, tickets are plummeting in the upper deck to $10 a ticket.
But again, how is that affecting the on-field play? How is that affecting the fact that Alan Lazard can't catch the ball? That's got raising ticket prices, charging $45 for a beer is not what's going to affect, the play on the field. The play in the field comes down to the coaching staff and the general manager and team construction and all that. And if you want to say like it's Woody's fault for hiring the wrong guys, sure, but we're 1 year into a new regime. Like you got to give him a minute. You got to give him a minute to get there. Overall, I think Aaron Rodgers was the best move Woody's ever made because it's the only time he's actually like gone all in on a guy and put hey, this is a win now team. And they were a win now team for 2 years and it didn't work. But you know what? I'd rather be a win now team and it doesn't work than the consistent just dumpster fire. Nobody knows what the fuck is going on at any time. Fans don't know if the coaches even know what's going on. General management has no idea what's going on. I at least prefer the Aaron Rodgers era of, hey, we have an idea. We're going all in. We're going to give it a shot. And if it doesn't work, we're blowing it up. So I'm cool with it. I'm cool with what he did then. But everything else outside of that time frame, like Woody Johnson might be the worst owner in all sports.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's a good owner. I'm just saying that over the past couple seasons, he has been putting out money. No one could say that he's not putting out money to get players in here that our coaches, are the fans or whatever want in here. You know, everyone was screaming for a great quarterback. Everyone was screaming for Devontae Adams, and he got them.
So here's the thing with money also, though, is that it's a salary cap, right? This isn't Steve Cohen saying I'll put money to fix any problem, right? Steve Cohen's a great owner because he'll do that. He won't be stupid about it, but if there's a guy that he wants to go get, he'll go get. In football, I mean, there's a salary cap. So Aaron Rodgers had to come in here and fit under the salary cap. Devontae Adams had to come in and fit under the salary cap. If there was no salary cap, I'm with you 100%. Let's just buy the best players we can and make do with it. With the salary cap, how much of that is on Woody? Now, I guess there is the portion of, hey, I'll pay this up front, so the salary cap can be lesser at times. I'm good with that concept, but is that like a regular basis kind of thing with him?
I see. That's my thing. The whole salary cap thing is weird, but I know there's a lot of teams out there whose owners are cheap and like more so in other sports. Like there's some real egregious ones in baseball because there's no salary cap. And then you have these guys spending no money, but the Jets Woody's getting players in that everybody has wanted the past like 3 seasons. So I have a hard time hating on him that much, but do I think he's one of the worst owners? Yes, I do think historically you can't argue that.
I think the thing, a lot of it comes down to 2 things. One, from the player side of things, of not just the salary cap, but giving bonuses, right? Giving the guarantees and the contracts so it helps facilitate and work around the salary cap stuff. And the other portion is like player development and player health and those kinds of things where they're looking out for their team. Like the Cincinnati Bengals still don't have an indoor facility because their owners are cheap as fuck. You know, guys don't want to play in Jacksonville because the owners are cheap as fuck, aren't taking care of their players in the best way. Again, not to bring it back to the Mets, but yes, Steve Cohen pays for players, but he also had built and developed the pitching lab. So which pitchers around the league know about, that they can go to the Mets and make their game better because they've put the money into facilitating a way for them to become better players. So I think that outside of salary cap things, that's a thing that owners overall can do as well. I'm not as well versed in it.
But that's another thing Woody has done, Abe, is he got an F last year, voted on by the team. The ownership got an F. And he put in and Maddie and other people mocked it and everything, but he put in a whole new kick-ass state-of-the-art locker room into MetLife Stadium. You know, One Jets Drive is a gorgeous facility. You know, that's the thing. Like when you look at the record of the team since he took over, it's crap. He's garbage. But over the past couple years, he's been putting money into the team, whether it's getting players, moving to Florham Park, to One Jets Drive, the new locker room. Like, who doesn't love the barber setup? You know, I know people mocked these things, but it looks like he's at least trying. But once again, look at the record. Like, once again, the only thing that matters is wins on the field. So
right. Everyone talks about culture and this culture and that. The only culture only develops with winning. That's when you have a culture. That's all it comes down to. Realistically, the Lions have a great culture because they're winning now. The Lions' first year under Dan Campbell, culture was dog shit because they weren't winning. Now that they're winning, it's a great culture. That's ultimately what everything comes down to.
Let's just hope that they can do the same thing that the Lions did when Dan Campbell came, and then in the seasons that came after that. But Abe, I know you got to go, but soon. Yeah, but there's somebody here you're going to want to say hi to. Ladies and gentlemen, Tommy Jets, how you doing?
What's up, guys?
Tommy Jets,
how you doing?
Miss you, brother.
Abe, so what happened? Because I was at a game when you were texting me about the Sanchez stuffs, and so like my service was getting spotty.
This was like 20 minutes of our show tonight.
Really?
The details, and he has to go in a minute, and you're asking him to repeat all that. Can you do it in a minute and a half to 2 minutes, Abe?
Explain it to me like I'm 5.
Okay, as if you're 5. Mark Sanchez did a very, very bad thing, and he's going to jail.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. Ultimately, Mark is in the wrong here. I believe he will end up doing. He'll probably pay his way out of prison time, but if it was any of us, we'd all be going to prison for what he did.
Didn't think he had that in him.
I don't know. No, Mark Sanchez. If what Abe is telling me, Mark Sanchez is gangster as hell. Okay, so like there's no joke here. Like I can recap what he said to you, Tommy. Like that's not a problem. But Bruce Cox, an Indy fan, says what I'm hearing from eyewitness accounts is he was the aggressor, and yes, I think that's kind of what Abe told us too. But there could be a self-defense, like if he wasn't the aggressor.
Right.
He was definitely the aggressor. 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, that sucks to see. I mean, I want to piggyback off of Abe's point too earlier that you guys are talking about Dan Campbell and the Lions. Like, you remember when he had that whole biting kneecaps bit, and then they sucked the first year, and everybody memed him out like completely, and then the year after that they started putting it together, and it wasn't a meme anymore. I feel like that's just going to happen where people are going to use that Aaron Glenn dance or something when the Jets do bad, or there's a same old Jets type of thing. But once the team gets finally built, I think you're going to start seeing that meme stuff go away.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hey boys, it's my time of night.
All right, Dave. Thank you so much for the update.
Yep, I'll talk to you guys soon.
Have a good one. No, Tommy, man. So Abe, for those of you just joining us, please hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. It is free to do, so you could just support the show by doing that. I appreciate the super chats that have come in, and I will get back to all of your comments in a minute. I will get to the ones that we missed since we were talking to Abe, but it was good information. He has sources since he is he's in law enforcement. He has somebody close to him in the Indianapolis police department, something like that. And he was basically told, this is what I got out of it, is that I guess Mark was the aggressor. And then and there may have obviously been drinking involved. And then the guy who, if this comes out, this is how he could get off. The guy grabbed a knife. I guess they were at a bar or something that had knives. I'm assuming. It doesn't sound like Abe was saying that this was somebody with like a pocket knife or a knife hidden on their person. It sounded like it was a knife that was grabbed. That's just what I'm to understand.
Like a steak knife?
Yeah, something like something that was available in the restaurant or establishment that they were in.
Okay.
And Abe also says that there is security footage of this that will eventually come out. Okay.
I would love to see that footage.
Oh, hell yeah, man. It's going to be on my regular roll, like on my StreamYard, so I can play it when somebody donates like $10. I'll be like, hell yeah, we'll have the Jets chant over it. It'll be amazing.
Oh, man.
We also were talking, Tommy, we were also talking about all going, like putting on Sanchez shirts or jerseys and putting like a stab wounds in it and like having blood come out and going as Halloween as Mark Sanchez. What do you think?
You guys are crazy. I love it.
Well, from what he told me, the guy grabbed the knife, but then Mark got it away from him and cut his face. And then somehow, we're assuming that Mark ran into someone, fumbled the knife, and then the guy got the knife and then stabbed Mark in the body or the chest.
I love the butt fumble reference there. That was great.
Well, no, we were really digging in, but having a good time with it. Whatever. He's stable. So obviously, if he was in critical condition, I feel like the jokes would be at a minimum. But now that now we're finding out that like this was kind of Mark's fault. And
that's crazy.
Mark, like I said, Mark is gangster. He starts bar fights. He gets drunk. Hell, I have to call a game tomorrow for Indianapolis. Fuck that. I'm getting in a bar fight and hopefully maybe like shanking somebody.
That's the crazy part. Like he was there for work and getting that shit faced it's a show. I mean, I'm not mad at him. Do your thing, brother, but not with that result.
Yeah. We didn't even get to pick all the NFL games with Maddie. I feel like I got to get back to that, but yeah, that's the information that he has coming out. He's saying that this could be a straight up felony if they decide to charge him like that, unless this footage shows that the guy 100% attacked him first or was the aggressor. And Mark, see, but that's the thing. The other guy would have had to definitely grab the knife first. But if Mark is the aggressor first, as Bruce said, our indie fan said he heard from eyewitness account, and Abe is saying he was the aggressor first. Right. Now, is self-defense? The question is that if Mark is like, hey, you want to fight? Like, let's get drunk. You want to fight? That's not life-threatening self-defense where you grab a knife and try to stab somebody. So apparently the other guy was the first guy to grab the weapon. So
that's interesting to me. That's where it gets, because I've been in a situation like that before. So when weapons start getting involved, man, like you kind of fight for your life. So I'm hoping that Mark didn't instigate that with the knife. That would be not great for him. That would really disappoint the hell out of me. But if he went and some guy pulled the knife on him and it just went sideways for him, sometimes it went sideways, and I'm glad he's okay. But he's getting charged, arrested, and everything. It leads me to believe that he was not so innocent there.
Ryan says yeah, and Abe said this. It's multiple charges that could be brought up. So we will see.
No kidding.
Okay, let's. What do we do here? Do we go through these tons of comments, or Vinny for life? Of course, Dano, you the man. You know it. Everybody, if you haven't, check out Dano. He's live every Friday night. Him, Murph, sometimes Scott on the show. Last night he had Jets Chaos on. So yeah, make sure you check out the Danger Zone. You know what? Real quick, let's finish up these predictions.
No, it's okay.
Now we haven't gotten to where we already got past the Jets and we've talked about that. But your thoughts, Tommy? I'll put you on our thing here. Okay, we have how many penalties will the Jets? How many penalty yards will the Jets have tomorrow? We have the over/under set at 75, but we have two things. We have what do you think the total's going to be, and are you going over or under 75?
I like 75. I'm going to go 85, so I'll go over the 75, and I'll go.
Okay, well, so you're saying 85 yards and the over?
Yeah. 11 penalties.
Oh, we didn't do number of penalties.
Oh, okay, perfect.
It could be a million.
That's hope not.
No, we have Maddie at 92 yards of penalties with the over. Abe at 70 with the under. No. Mike with 80 and the over, and Tommy with 85 and the over. So I said I was, because of the over under at 75, and we were also doing, you can't go, Price is Right rules. Like you could go, but you can't go over.
Right.
But I said truthfully, without Price is Right rules, without the over, whatever, I think the Jets are going to have 113 penalty yards.
Oh, damn.
They're so bad. It's like it's penalty after penalty after penalty. And like I said, I think we talked about this the last time. The second drive of the last game was illegal shift, false start, illegal motion, and then Fields fumbled the ball. Like that was our second drive of the game against the Dolphins. Like that's embarrassing.
Not good. I just hope they play better, man. At least they were playing tough for a little bit. Like I guess they still are playing. I kind of like the fact that Glenn is kind of quick to get rid of guys that are fringe roster guys to begin with and just getting them out. You know what I mean? Instead of beating around the bush and having, a roster spot waste. But
so what is your prediction? Jets, Cowboys?
Oh fuck. Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm taking the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Now the Giants are running on a high. The Giants got their win last week at MetLife Stadium, but they're heading down to New Orleans to play the lowly Saints, who are, when you think of bottom of the barrel of the league, you think of Saints, Jets, Panthers. Do the Giants go in with confidence and win this game, or do they go in with overconfidence and lose the game? Tommy, what are your thoughts?
I mean, now they're kind of screwed, right? Because Malik Neighbors he tore his ACL or something. If I'm not mistaken.
He's out for the season. Yep.
Yeah, that's not good. I love me some Darius Slayton. I've always been a fan of him, but he's not a wide receiver one, and they not hit well on wide receivers in the drafts.
Well, and they still have Bippity Boppity Boo or whatever his name is.
Who?
Bippity Boppity Boo, Clickaboo, or
who is that?
The running back or the tight the little I call him the little Wayne Corbett. He's like the Wayne Corbett now of the Giants. He's he's running all over people. He's like outstanding.
Oh, Scatterbo. Yeah. Scatterbo. Yeah. I love him, man. He's funny as hell. Oh man. I don't know if you like, so when Brian Dable has press conferences and stuff, he'll walk by and just start like screaming shit like every time. He's just an out there guy. I'm going with the Saints. I guess I go with the Saints because without Neighbors, I just don't know what, like, they may be able to run the ball, but I just don't know what else they do.
You know what? Oh God. Okay. Then I'll go opposite. I'm going to pick the Giants. Let's hope. I'm going to have the faith in the Giants like I would not have in the Jets. And I'm going to say that they have confidence, not overconfidence, and they go into this game and take care of business and beat the Saints, but it'll be by a small margin. It's not going to be a blowout.
Yeah, I could see that. If they had Neighbors, I would have picked them.
Yeah. Titans and the Cardinals. Titans they're hurting.
Yeah. Callahan looks in over his head at the head coaching job there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Cardinals on this one.
Yeah, I agreeing is not good content, but I agree.
Yeah, well, there's games where it's hard to, there's always upsets,
right,
and we all go, oh, of course the Eagles are gonna be. Now the Eagles are a bad example, but of course this team's, and then they lose, but yeah, that's one of those ones where you got to go with the Cardinals. This one's a little bit more evenly matched. The Bucks heading into Seattle to take on the Seahawks. What are your thoughts, Tommy?
I know people like the resurgence of Geno Smith, and I'm rooting for him in that regard, but I'm a Baker guy, man.
You mean Sam Darnold?
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Geno's Las Vegas. Never mind. I flipped those. Yeah, because I forgot he's not there anymore. I'm sorry. Oh, shit. I forgot it's Sam Darnold now. That makes it tougher.
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, those two guys were good together, too, and they actually still keep in touch, funny enough, which I thought was kind of hilarious, considering they were only there for a little bit. Shoot, man. Give me Sam Darnold at home. I'm gonna go with Sam.
All right. I'll go with the Seahawks also, but only because I think, once again, if that place is rocking and that place is loud, it is a bitch for visiting teams. And I think these teams are pretty equal. So I think
Evans is out still, right? Like he's hurt.
Yeah, I think Evans is out. A lot of the biggest receivers, CeeDee Lamb, Mike Evans, Malik Neighbors, Tyreek Hill. Like, think about all these guys that are like people's fantasy teams are like, mother. Like, God damn it.
It's worked out for me because all my bad fantasy teams are looking okay.
But yeah, I'll go Seahawks. It's a home field advantage thing. I think these teams are pretty evenly matched. The Lions. Oh, this is once again. How can we? The Lions going up against the Bengals.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Lions.
Yeah, even in Cincinnati, it's not making a difference. The Bengals have looked atrocious.
Yeah, without Burrow.
I mean, can you really just blame Burrow? The team has looked horrible.
Yeah, the whole thing has not looked good. I'm not a big fan of the head coach they have over there.
Dude, how about Mac Jones holding his own while Brock Purdy's out?
Yeah, it's kind of making Purdy look like he was a system guy, which I know some people don't want to hear that, but
yeah, we're going Lions in that game, by the way. The Redskins and the Chargers, it's in LA. I'll say Chargers bounce back. They should not have lost to the Giants. I don't care that Jackson Dart was the quarterback. Crazy. Yeah, the Chargers bounce back. They win that game. What do you think, Tommy?
Yeah, I think so too. I like Herbert and QJ, the breakout of Quentin Johnston. I'm finally right on something.
And the little Asian lady who's a Chargers fan will be thrilled.
Is she a real Chargers fan though? Because I saw her in like a Vikings thing once, and
I don't know.
Suspicious.
Sunday Night Football on NBC. Patriots and the Bills are the best on TV. Patriots traveling to Buffalo. Buffalo's gonna kick the shit out of them.
Yeah, man. I think Buffalo's gonna win too, and we're just gonna hear them suck off Josh Allen the entire broadcast.
Oh yeah, Chris Collinsworth. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he's just if it's not Mahomes, he's slobbing over Allen, man.
Oh,
I have to
it's
mute it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's so bad. Like I don't. Did I bring this up with you or Maddie? I don't remember. But when the Chiefs were on Monday night or on Sunday night, like last week or the week before, Mahomes threw the literal ugliest pass that I've ever seen him thrown in my entire life. It was that backwards pass where he missed his mark. It was a backwards pass, but it was like a 5-yard pass. He missed the guy by like 3 yards in the backfield.
Oh,
And it was just the ugliest pass ever. And Chris Collinsworth sucked him off so hard because he went over and got the ball back. And he's like, he's like, Patrick Mahomes, just unbelievable. He's just a football mind. And I'm like, are you ignoring the fact that the reason he had to go get that fumble back was because he threw one of the ugliest passes that I've ever seen of any quarterback?
That's crazy to me.
Oh, and then Monday Night Football. Oh, you're going Bills too, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, and then the last one is Monday night. The Chiefs heading into Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars, who
Jags aren't looking so bad since Mr. Duval's came out.
Duval.
Yeah. I troll my buddy with that all the time. He's a huge Jaguars fan.
So who do you got in this one?
Chiefs are what, 1-3 now, right? Are they 1-3 or did they win 2? I can't remember.
2.
Ooh.
I think 2.
Give me the.
I don't remember.
You know
now you make second guessing myself.
I don't know.
Okay,
I haven't kept up with the records as much. I just know the Jets are winless and the Dolphins have a win. That's as far as records go. That's where I'm at. Honestly, though,
the Chiefs are 2-2.
They are 2-2. Okay, you know what?
Yes.
Give me the Jags. I want to see a Jags upset.
I'm gonna pick the Jags too. I don't know if I don't in the heart of my heart of hearts don't think they'll win because you still have that Chiefs thing, but I want them to win.
I do too.
Yeah,
I would love to see that.
Well, there you go, folks. There's our picks for the week. Some with Maddie, some with Tommy, with Abe in the middle giving us inside information on the Mark Sanchez thing. But
crazy.
Let me go down here. Not officially charged. Those are reasons he was arrested while in the hospital. Guys, I'm just going to flip down this chat as I can. I want to do it the best I can to try to get back kind of up. Okay, good. You guys are talking amongst yourself.
This moves.
Woody is a jerk off. Yeah. What do you think about? I know you were in the green room when we were talking about Woody.
Yeah.
All his spending, all of his, he obviously, like I said, the spending on players, getting players that the fans and coaches wanted in the house, having a beautiful facility in Florham Park, having a new beautiful locker room. He's putting money in. He's trying to improve that F grade at the ownership position. He obviously all that counts is wins. He doesn't have them. But what are your thoughts overall on Woody?
I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of him, but he does try to pay to win. Like he's not afraid to pull out the pocketbook and fucking pay, or the wallet, whatever you want to call it. He wants to win. I know he wants to win. I just think he's a horrible decision maker. He didn't create his own business. He was a Nepo baby himself. Like he didn't, start a company. He was kind of born into that. And you kind of see the dividends of that where some people, anyway, I don't want to go on a long tangent on that end, but, I just don't think he's smart enough to put the right people in place and other than the Rex hire, like who has he really gotten right? I mean, he got Mangini out of here because they disagreed on the Favre thing, and Mangini might have been correct with the route he wanted to go. At least when I talked to him, it was interesting because I don't know if I told you, but I had a one-on-one with. Actually, I've had multiple conversations with Mangini, and we've talked about that a little bit, and he's not the highest on our friend Woody Johnson because of that stuff.
But why would he be?
Yeah. Which I don't blame him. I don't blame him. He built the team that Rex had success with. As much as I love Rex Ryan,
well, you're right.
I love Rex. But he's as far as Woody goes, I just don't know if he has the right people in place. I think he has a huge ego. Like he's still got that F grading as a owner, and he's still going in there with the chains and stuff. He's a goofball. He's just a goof.
He is goofy. Remember when he got that the bling from, was it Sauce?
Yeah. So he's just a cornball. I know he wants to win. I just don't think has the faculties to hire the correct people to get us to win games. I think a lot of stupid stuff influences him. And for somebody in like an ownership position, you can't have that. You just have to be better than that.
Dano comes in with a super chat. Sorry I'm late on this stuff. Here we go, Jets chant. Jets. Guys, thank you so much for being here, especially this late in the night. Hit that thumbs up. It's free. But Dano comes in, and I see what you did here. Mark went from overrated to over-serrated. Too soon?
That's crazy.
We have no confirmation that it is a serrated steak knife. You know, it could have been a butter knife. It could have been a fillet knife. It could have been a steak. We don't know. These are all things that we're going to have to find out. Imagine
a butter knife. That'd be insane.
Like, yeah, I feel like that would hurt more for some reason. Because, you know, sharp knives in and out, and it's like it's.
Yeah, you don't even feel it.
Yeah, you're gonna feel if a butter knife punctures you. Yeah. I feel like it'll break a bone. Like that's just because it's so
rough, man. Like I used to, so I don't know if I told you, Mike, but I used to be a butcher and stuff, and I've cut my hands and stuff, you know, a few times. You don't even feel it with how sharp those knives are.
I'll tell you what you do feel. Oh, audition comes in. Jets players owe AG a win tomorrow. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I look now. Once again, Aaron Glenn. Everything he said he was going to do, he's done the opposite. I feel like the penalties got worse, the discipline got worse, the responsibility got worse, all that. But I like Aaron Glenn, and I want him to succeed. It's just so hard in where I'm at in my head right now. But what I was going to say is when you talk about getting cut, my wife, I don't know if I've ever told this story on the show. This was back when we lived in Philly, and my wife was you know the hand blenders.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she was using those to make cakes and smoothies and this, that, and the other thing. And one day I think I was watching football, and I go into the kitchen, and she's cleaning it in the sink, like the blade. It's plugged in. And I'm like, what are you doing?
That's insane.
I'm like, unplug that thing. Like, do you realize what that can do? Literally, the next day, I'm sitting in the living room, and I hear her scream. I go in, there is blood and skin up against
no way.
We have cabinets. We had cabinets on both sides where like the sink was. There was cabinets here and here, as most people have. Right. And it was just blood splatter. It looked like a crime scene. She literally it hit the button while the tip of her finger was in the fucking blades, and that was a hospital visit, surgeries, pins, all that stuff. She hacked the top of her finger off.
That would hurt.
Now, right now, amazingly, it looks pretty normal. Like they were able to get the nail, like the nail came back, like everything. Like they did a great job on it. But that was one of the, I looked at it and felt it. Like I felt it. Now I know I didn't feel it like she felt it, but like, you know, when you see like the Tyreek Hill injury.
That was brutal
you can kind of like, it just sends shivers up your spine.
Yeah. That's tough, man. Tip of the finger would be brutal too. I feel like that would hurt more.
He is truly a dirty Samson. Mike might see this Saturday night, probably Sunday morning. No, when Abe was on, and giving us inside information from his sources in the Indianapolis Police Department, I just said, okay, we can't do chat right now. Like I had Abe for a certain amount of time to explain all this stuff, and you guys know I'm usually pretty good with the chat, so give me a break, Dano, asshole. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. Oh shit, are you still in here? At this point, I don't even know. And the show's running down to the last half hour, but I feel like we're catching up. Okay. You know what? We are caught up. You know what? I will put the link in the description really quick for anybody who wants to call in and talk to me and Tommy for a little while. We got about 20 minutes left, so let's do that. Copied. Here we go, folks. And if Laker Nation, if you missed this, if you've already got, pieced out, I get it. But the Abe thing kind of threw me off because he made it seem like he was going to get in early, and then I didn't think he was going to come in. Then he showed up, and I wanted to give him his time because he actually had the.
He was trying to talk to me about it, but I was at this freaking Albany game in the service was so bad.
Well, I would appreciate it. I would appreciate the super chat. Obviously, Ivan or cousin Kenny. I don't know why maybe you're putting in a word that I don't allow on the show. Are you being like Sanchez, that dirty N? He better get his N out of here. And he's a big F. He's with a bunch of dudes. Like, you can't say that stuff. You can't say that stuff. That's inappropriate. But anyway, how about them Yankees, Tommy?
Yeah, I mean, at least they made it out of against the Sox. But
yeah, well, dude, the Yankees needed that. When was the last time they beat Boston in the playoffs? Was it like 2003?
Yeah, it's been too long, man. I still remember that insane comeback that they had. What was it, the ALDS, where they were down 3-0 and then won in Game 7. That was tough. I hate the Red Sox came back. Yeah, because I despise the Red Sox.
Oh, me too, dude. Me too.
I went to Fenway with my dad as a kid and got like grown men tried to like fight me as a child. And ever since, I'm just like, okay, I hate them. Not a Red Sox guy.
Me neither. And I will say this: when it first happened, or when I was watching the game the other night, I looked at my daughters and I was like, "You see that team? They're evil. They're evil." Yeah. But we got Laker Nation here. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go. Oh, I see him. Laker Nation, what's up? How you doing, man?
What's up? Dude, I'm good, man. It's an honor to be on the show. I've been watching you for like 5-6 months now, bro, and you just be cracking me up with your Jets rants.
It's crazy because I with the rants, I always tell everybody it's like that anger that because as soon as the game is over, I come in here and do it, and there's no edits, there's no nothing. You'll notice like some people you'll see cuts and edits. Yeah. That never happens here. And I just come in, I start screaming, and after 6, 7, 8 minutes later, I hit the stop button, and I'm just like, here it is, world.
Dude, hey, your reviews are literally how I feel about the Steelers when we be losing to the bullshit ass teams, man. Like, I swear to God, the Steelers lost to live rent free in my head when we lost to Blake Bortles 7 years ago. That shit was the most irate I've ever been out. That was when I was like, fire Mike Tomlin. I swear to God, I'm still upset about that, and I will never let that go until we win again.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
So are you happy with your season right now?
Mike Tomlin has blue balled us a lot for thinking us that we're gonna do good, and then when we get to that wild card, it's always an ass whooping. We're down. I think the last playoff games we've had, we've been outscored like 72-0 in the first quarter.
That's not good.
It's been bad. Like, it's literally like, damn, we're down 20 points. Like, started 21-0 and then the first quarter. Like, it's some bullshit. This is why I be bitching about Tomlin to you, Mike, man. He ain't won a playoff game in 8-9 years, man. It's bad.
But once again, you're talking to Jets fans.
I know, but
we would take Mike Tomlin any day of the week.
Hey, look. Fuck you guys can have Mike Tomlin. Just give us like Sauce Gardner and Breece Hall or something for that.
Oh no, I don't think we could do that.
Hey, look, man, look. I think Tomlin is a mediocre coach for Steelers. I think he's more than welcome to stay in Pittsburgh. He's been there too long.
Honestly, like what I would give to have the Jets make the playoffs or have a winning record for like 15 straight years.
It's been 20 for us.
Well, okay, there you go. 20 years. You're proving my point. It's like
I know, man, but like we're the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. We're used to AFC Championship games and Super Bowls. We ain't seen
Super it's like a blue blood NFL franchise.
Yeah, like we're a flagship team. We ain't won a Super Bowl since I was 9. I'm 26 now, dude.
Yeah, I feel like I'm sorry. I feel bad. You've only won a Super Bowl when you were 9. I've never been alive for a Jets Super Bowl, not even an appearance.
Yeah, me either. Yeah.
I mean, the Jets won during segregation, so I mean, fuck, whose grandparents were alive back then?
Well, I would have given anything to be alive to see the Jets win a Super Bowl, but I just know I've said this over and over again. The season after I die, put all your money on the New York Jets to win the Super Bowl because that's when it's going to happen.
I mean, look. Who thought the Kansas City Chiefs would get their shit together? after them being dog shit for years.
Yeah, that's true. They were bad.
Bad for years, man. I used to make fun of their asses every time we played them because we used to put belt the ass on them every time we saw them.
And they used to do stupid shit like the Jets too. Like when they brought in Joe Montana, they're like, "Oh, it's all solved." No, it's not. You know, nothing came of that.
To be fair, Joe Montana did take them to the AFC Championship game, I believe.
But they didn't win any championships, and Brett Favre didn't bring us any championships, and Aaron Rodgers sure as hell didn't bring us any championships, and Boomer Esiason didn't bring us any championships, and Neil O'Donnell didn't bring us any championships.
Don't talk about Neil O'Donnell with the Steelers, man. Please don't.
With the Jets,
he's a fucking terrorist.
In the 2 years that he was with the Jets, he had a combined total of 4 wins.
That's awful.
Oh no, because he was here the third year in '97. And he got to 9-7 with the Jets, and then they were like, "Get the hell out of here! We're bringing in Vinny."
They brought in
Glenn Foley. Technically, they brought in Glenn Foley.
I used to like Foley.
I actually have Vinny Testaverde like highlights on my watch this on YouTube because of you, Mike.
Oh, it's so good. Well, it's not even that. It's just that one year, 98, and then the Monday Night Miracle fourth quarter. That's all you need. He's a genius.
Yeah.
Man, what I would say, Neil O'Donnell is probably one of the most hated men in Pittsburgh.
Well, that's because he threw what? How many interceptions he threw in that Super Bowl?
He threw 2 against the fucking Cowboys to the same goddamn quarter. I watched that Super Bowl a couple months ago, and it pissed me off, and I wasn't even alive for it. It pissed me off. I was like, "Fuck, dude."
Oh well, here it is. Hold on, wait. The fourth quarter. I love bringing this up. Fourth quarter of the Monday Night Miracle. 18 for 26, 235 yards, 4 touchdowns. That's his stats in the fourth quarter.
God damn.
That is Vinny right there.
That's Vinny Testaverde, dog. That's the man. Hey, you know what's crazy? Speaking of bum quarterbacks that we had in Pittsburgh, I like Duck Hodges for some reason because he fucking torched the Bengals.
Dude, I don't even remember that name.
You don't remember Duck Hodges?
He was behind Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, Mason Rudolph got knocked out in the Ravens game, and then we had Duck Hodges. It was like a plethora of fucking QBs playing. That's the year we should have changed for Joe Burrow, but we didn't.
Mason Rudolph was your guy.
Yeah, I root for Mason because his first game he threw 240 yards and 2 touchdowns against the Bengals.
He didn't look bad. Yeah.
He didn't look bad at all. His fans shitted on him and then wanted Kenny Pickett. And I fucking hated Kenny Pickett, yo. I was like, damn, bro.
Yeah,
where's Kenny Pickett right now?
He's on the fucking Raiders.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even know that. Dang.
He's on the fucking Raiders now, dude. Like
these kind of used to be started backup quarterbacks are like they're flipping around this league so quick. I can't where is Mason Rudolph? Like
Mason's
is he still in Pittsburgh?
Again.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he got a 1-year deal after we brought in Rodgers, which I didn't think Rodgers was going to even come to the team. I was like, I have no expectations for this year.
Well, look, you came in, you beat the Jets, you have a winning record, right? You have a winning record, right?
Yeah, we're 3-1, but I honestly, God, I wanted us to keep Justin Fields because I thought we could have put him as like a kind of like a light-skinned Lamar Jackson.
Well, but do you still think that right now, like today?
You know.
Like if we could say if we took back Aaron Rodgers, you took back Justin Fields, and it was only up to you, would you do that?
Shit. you know, man. I root for Fields. I feel like he's had a bad hand, and I still don't like our OC Arthur Smith. I've been saying he's a terrorist since the signing. He's a fucking terrorist. I called him, and I called Tomlin Osama bin Tomlin for a little bit because he was. That stretch when we lost to the Cardinals and the Patriots, the 2-10 teams in Pittsburgh. I think, oh god, Bailey Zappi or somebody fucking torched us, and that was bad, bro. That was so bad.
And you guys are on a bye this week, right?
Yeah, we're on a bye this week.
Yeah, that's an early bye.
Yeah, we got an early. I don't know why we got an early bye. I forgot who we play next week.
Who
do we play next week?
Give me 1 sec. Oh, damn it. I have the standings up. Give me 1 sec.
All right, for sure.
Oh, interesting.
All right.
Steelers were on a bye already. That sucks.
Next week, the Steelers will be playing the Browns. Oh, okay.
And we're at Cleveland or Pittsburgh?
No, it's in Pittsburgh.
Oh, we should steamroll them. We
They're
should.
starting Dylan Gabriel, right?
Oh.
Yeah, I think they benched Flacco.
Yeah, they benched Joe Fluco.
Yeah.
That's what they called him, Joe Fluco.
Oh, come on. For a guy at his age, the funny, that's another one, actually. Think about this. He had that like miracle, like as soon as he left the Jets, he had that like miracle season with the Browns.
Yeah.
Why couldn't he have done that with the Jets?
Like, I never expected him to be that good at this
quarterback
point.
who has success on another team,
Sam Darnold,
then goes to the Jets, sucks. And then same goes with a player or a quarterback who is on the Jets and then leaves the Jets. Look at what Aaron Rodgers is doing this year. Look at what Geno Smith has been doing over the past couple seasons.
Geno's a bad take. He's been ass on the Raiders right now.
This year. But while he was on the Seahawks, he was playing good. Sam Darnold, same
Sam
thing.
Darnold's balling. He balled out the last 2 years.
He looked great. Yeah, he's looked good this year too.
I mean,
quarterbacks can just not play on the Jets. And I named a bunch earlier. Neil O'Donnell, Boomer Esiason, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers. The list goes on and on and on.
How long did Brett Favre play on the Jets for? Was it like
1 year?
1 year. I thought he barely played on them. Okay.
Well, he played one whole season. He had us at 8-3.
Okay.
And then he tore he tore his.
I think it was like a labrum. I think it was. Was it just labrum?
It was something in his shoulder or his elbow. It was something, whatever, and then refused to sit down. I say this to this day. Had we brought in, I believe our backup at the time was Kellen Clemens. If we would have brought him in for the final 5 games, he would have won the 2 games we needed to make the playoffs that season.
Okay. Yeah. What year was that? 2008?
That was 2008 to 2009. Yeah. Because the next year the Jets got Sanchez, right?
The next year he went to the Vikings to the NFC title game. Because I do remember.
That's another one. That was insane. That one pissed me off.
Come on. He played amazing for the Packers, came to the Jets, and played good for a half a season. And then we didn't make the playoffs. Then he goes to the Vikings and he's in the NFC Championship game. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, then he threw that back-breaking interception.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he caused
but they were there.
Yeah, they were there. Yeah. But then y'all went to the NFC title game that year too. Y'all beat the Colts. Y'all lost to the Colts in the NFC title game that year.
Yeah, 2 years in a row.
Y'all went against the Colts, and then y'all beat Peyton Manning the next year and Tom Brady.
Yep.
Yeah, and then lost to the Steelers.
Right?
Yeah. Hey, but I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm watching the game. Like, you guys almost had to get Rashard Mendenhall ran all over you guys though.
Yeah, Mendenhall was nice, man.
Hey, Mendenhall is a hated man in Pittsburgh too because of that fumble. But I always tell Steelers fans, if Big Ben hadn't thrown those 2 fucking interceptions in the first quarter, that put us down 21-3 against a red hot Aaron Rodgers, I think we could have beat them. But I always.
Uh-oh. Yep. You froze, Laker.
I thought that was me for a second. That's been happening to me in the past couple of shows.
No, we have a quick frozen. And John, I saw you. I was about to bring you in, John. Oh, there you go. We got Laker Nation back. Go ahead, finish up.
I was saying, I always call Big Ben a fat Brett Favre because them dudes always will turn the ball over like fucking crazy, yo.
Well, they're gunslingers, man. They'll throw up anything. Like, doesn't Bret Hart lead the league all time in interceptions?
Yeah, he does actually.
Yeah, I think he does. Yeah. I mean, and that makes sense the way he throws the ball.
Oh, fuck, dude. I don't.
Yeah, it's like a give and get, man. If they're gonna, I'd rather have a guy try to go for the throat every time than just a dink and dunk. You know.
I guess, but I'm all about like situational football and less turnover too. When we start turning the ball over, that's how we lose. That's how we lost the playoff game to Jacksonville. We were down 28-7 because Ben threw the interception, then he fumbled, and Miles Jack picked it up for a fucking touchdown. And then we got T-bowed, and then man.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was the Steelers who lost to Tebow.
Bro, that was a bad. That was so crazy, man. I can't believe we lost to Tim Tebow, dude. We lost to David Gerard. We lost to David Gerard Thomas' first year. David Gerard fucking cooked us.
No, but hold on. I'm with Tommy because I'd rather have the gunslinger because Bret Hart's 1 season with the Jets, I think, is way more exciting to watch than any season that we played with Chad Pennington at quarterback. Chad Pennington was a great quarterback, but he was only throwing the ball for 5-10 yards, short little passes here and there.
Well, that's not totally his fault though. He had horrible. He had like 2 bad shoulder injuries, if I'm not mistaken.
Even before that, though, He wasn't a gunslinger. He was a safe quarterback. And whereas Brett Favre was exciting to watch, Vinny was exciting to watch, Ken O'Brien was exciting to watch. Like, these guys were exciting to watch. Chad Pennington to me was boring. Yeah, we may have won a few more games, but and plus he just looked like a pussy, Chad Pennington.
Oh my god,
dude. Man, my dad used to call him the Do you know the old Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, like Christmas?
Oh yeah, he looks like the elf.
Toys? Yes, my dad used to call him the dentist because of that elf all the time. Oh my god, they used to just troll me all the time about it. Like, there goes the dentist. So true. Yeah,
Pennington, man, I haven't heard that name in so long. Hey, you know what's crazy about the Jets too? I didn't know you guys had Santonio Holmes and Jericho Cotchery and my favorite running back of all time, LaDainian Thompson, on those teams. Man, I said, man.
Yeah, people forget we had LT, man.
I forgot to recently. I was like, oh shit, he was on the Jets.
Yeah.
I have an alternate black Jets jersey from the time, but it's like doesn't match anything we ever wore, but it's a LaDainian Tomlinson like Jets jersey. It was gifted to me.
Speaking of LT, I actually got a Charger jersey because he's my favorite running back all time, and no one's gonna ever tell me shit about it. He actually signed my shit, and I was like,
"Oh, that's cool."
Damn, what a dude, man. And Troy Polamalu is my favorite Steeler, though. That's the reason why I'm a fan. Troy Polamalu was my guy.
I always thought his shampoo commercials were funny.
Yeah. He was funny so he was knocking your ass in the field.
Yeah, no, he was 100%.
He was like the perfect guy to time the snaps and jump over the line and just stop those short yard situations, man.
That dude, they called him the Tasmanian Devil for a reason.
No, he was legit.
Dude, that whole team, man, I missed them so much. Like Ryan Clark, James Ferrier, James Harrison, Lamar Woodley, Brett Keeler, Aaron Smith, and James Harrison was a dog out there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I miss those guys, man. I feel old now thinking about that.
Wait, didn't the Jets draft Ferrier?
You guys did draft Ferrier.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. I thought so. I loved him, man. And ended up. That's the thing with the Jets too. It's not just the quarterbacks who do bad here and then do great elsewhere. It's the linebackers too. Like Jonathan Vilma with the Saints looked fantastic. He was the Saints linebacker, and they won the Super Bowl with him on that year. Like,
I don't remember. Yeah. I remember them winning the Super Bowl. I just don't remember who was on the Jets. But I think if a team's been asked this long, it's ownership. At this point, it's just ownership.
Well, that's the one thing that hasn't changed since Leon Hess died in, like, I don't remember. He was like 1997 or 98 that Leon Hess died.
Yeah, something like that.
I knew it was like right after he hired Bill Parcells.
Okay.
Like, he was the guy who hired Bill Parcells, and then I think before Bill Parcells left the team, he had died.
Because Belichick. The only reason Belichick agreed to the job was because of Hess originally, and then Woody came in. And he didn't like Woody, and then that's how that all turned out. That's why Belichick went to the
Patriots.
Yeah.
Listen, Laker Nation, I got one other person in the background. Feel free, dude. If I ever forget to put in the link and you want to call in, just remind me. I never remember, and it's because we get on rolls. And so I definitely appreciate you coming on, and we love fans of other teams coming on and talking shit and telling us how much better their teams are than us, and it is what it is.
Yeah, for sure, man. You know, I'll tap in, man. You know, I appreciate you guys having me on, man. I love talking football with people, man. So that's just
all right.
Oh yeah.
All right, man.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
You too, brother.
All right, check it out. We got one person left, and he popped out. I had more time for him, but we have about 5 to 7 minutes left to work with, and I want to bring him in because I want to talk about a player that I did check his highlights. John Radcliffe, what's up? Check it out. I did check out highlights on what was it? Downs.
Caleb Downs.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I didn't see, like, in checking all the highlights, I didn't see much when it came to, like, and I'm not saying I didn't see much as far as, like, any coverages, but in his run stopping, it was fucking mind-blowing.
He's a linebacker playing safety.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ, like, he's all over the field. Like, now, do I think they're going to draft him in the top 3 or 5? No. But you are absolutely right with how, like, dominant he is at that position.
Well, I just want to say something real quick, all right? So I understand people have falling outs like between you and Murdoch.
Yeah.
So
No, there was a technically there wasn't a fallout.
No, man. I just let me talk, right?
Yeah,
so I understand you guys have had your fallout and it sucks, but I just I want to know why you sent your friend Daniel Klimek to go sabotage Murdoch's channel. We have the proof. We've seen it. He's been traced. He's your friend Dennis Appleby. I know it's you. We all know it's you. So I just want to say you're a piece of shit. Fuck you. And I hope your channel fails. Goodbye. We know who you are. You've been trying to get Murdoch banned. You send people in there swearing, saying racial slurs. You have people going in there sending porn. I got the guy. He's right here. That's your friend. His name is Dennis Klimek.
Show it closer. Show it closer. Show it closer. Oh, what a pussy.
That was interesting.
We have sent no one on literally on my wife, daughters, me, Tommy. We have sent no one. We have sent no one over there.
You already know I don't care enough for that.
No, I don't either. But the funny thing is that the name he brought up is someone that I know, but it's a old friend of mine's brother. So I don't know how. Like I haven't talked to this person. He said the name, so it already is out there. Daniel Klimek. That I don't even know how anyone would even like. I haven't talked to Dan 20 years.
That's crazy.
Like literal 20 years. I have not talked to him, and he's not a football fan. As far as I know, I don't know him well enough to know if he's a football fan, but I don't think he is. I think he's married. He has kids. He's way older than me. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
No, I didn't either, but it was fun. Like regardless, you know when you've won, when someone doesn't let you talk and just spouts their shit but doesn't want to debate. Because I would have had no problem debating him.
Right.
No problem whatsoever. And why would I give a shit about Murdoch's channel? Like, think about that. Like, why would I give a shit? Why would you give a shit? Why would you give a shit? I mean, this was months ago.
Yeah.
Like months ago. Like 6 months? I mean, and I feel like that's shortening it. 6 months that I haven't even spoken about this shit.
Yeah, I mean, you already know I don't care. I got enough shit going on. I don't have time for that.
Hey, look, I'll be honest. It added some fun to the end of the show, right?
Yeah, like, I mean, threw me off. I was like, "Wait, what?"
But no,
I talking draft stuff.
Yeah, no, none of us have had anything to do with that because we're not bitches. Yeah. And I literally have IP addresses like of 3 people, not him, not John Radcliffe. 3 people, and I think everybody who was there back in the day coming in with fake shit trying to fuck with my channel in the entire off season. So and
I remember that.
Yeah, and I didn't say shit about it. I didn't say shit about it on the air because it was like.
Wait, was that them?
Which one?
Was that them doing that? Like during
yeah,
the summer?
because eventually I actually was in touch with YouTube for a completely other thing, and now I've spoken with Google and YouTube. Well, I guess it's Google, several times about all this stuff, and then I went back to an old friend of mine because I knew there had to be somebody who could figure out who these accounts were that were coming in our chat and fucking with us,
right?
And I pulled up an old friend that I used to do shit with who I actually had not a falling out, but a little bit of a beef with. And I said to him, I said, look, is there a way to figure out anything? And he was like, yeah, I could definitely figure out like IP addresses or what cities they're coming from and all that stuff. And the 3 people that I'm mentioning, I know the specific like cities and counties they were in, and they were all coming from there. All right. Well, Tommy, it sucks that it had to end like that, but it was also quite entertaining. And I know Maddie's going to love that. So
I'm sure he's going to have some fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, Tommy, give everybody, where are you going to be this weekend?
Yeah. So this past week I was at UAlbany and Delaware. The Delaware game was crazy. My bags actually look crazy today. I had to wake up. Yesterday's game was at 7. I didn't get home until 2. Well, I didn't get to my buddy's house till 2. Wake up at 6, drive 4.5 hours to get back to Albany, watch that game, and now I'm here. And yeah, it's been a long week. Actually, this week I think I'm off for once. Actually, yeah, I'm off. I don't have anything this week, actually.
You're not going anywhere this Saturday?
No, this is the one Saturday that I actually have off throughout the entire year.
Well, if you don't promote it, Chris will.
I appreciate you, Chris. Thank. What's up, Kim? Yeah, it's yeah. You can find me at the League Winners on YouTube. You can find me at the League Winners on Instagram. We have a whole lot of college football content. I have a whole gang of people that go to games. I have somebody at a game as we're talking right now. And then you can find me at Tommy CFB on Twitter, and I just talk college football. So I appreciate it. That was that threw me off so much, man.
Oh, dude, it's so
weird.
funny because once again, it's like, why would that'd be like I don't know, that'd be like Green Bean trying to get my channel destroyed. It was like, why would Green Bean punch down so far? Like, it just makes no sense. So it is what it is. Regardless. All right. Well, Tommy, thank you for being here. I very much appreciate it. And hopefully we'll see you. Are you around Monday?
Yeah, I should be around Monday unless something happens.
All right. Well, have a good night.
I appreciate you. Later, Mikey.
All right. Well, everybody, we have a game tomorrow against the Dallas Cowboys. That should be very interesting. Please do me a favor and don't watch my channel. I'm a piece of shit. Hold on. Don't support this guy. He never given Maddie a cent. So there he does nothing. Talk to Maddie. Talk to Maddie, John. Talk to Maddie. That's all I'll say. Fucking loser. Anyway, have fun on your couch. And that's about it. Guys, Dallas Cowboys tomorrow. It's going to be a fun game, 1 p.m. here on the East Coast. Let's get that song going and end out the show because I got things to do. As a matter of fact, I can smell my wife baking banana bread this late at night. I can smell it in my studio, and it smells outstanding. She actually made some the other day, and we had some bananas left over, and I'll tell you right now, it was delicious. And she made it because originally my daughter was allergic to a bunch of things, not just peanuts. She was allergic to dairy, something else, peanuts, whatever. So she couldn't put like real butter or milk in, something to that effect, and replaced it with applesauce. And oh, it's so good. It's so good. Anyway, I am Midnight Mike coming to you from the Long Island Sound. We will be back Monday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. And check out tomorrow after the game. As soon as I could possibly get it up, I will have up my reaction video to the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. I am Midnight Mike. Can't wait to see you next time.